Hey everybody, welcome to the Overland Garage, and in this video we're going to talk about tires. Probably one of my most favorite subjects to talk about. And in this video I am going to give you guys my unbiased opinion about the Yokohama GEOLANDAT MT tires.
Nice.
All right, so let's talk about performance with these tires. So right now I've got a total of 50,000 miles, 50K miles on these tires. And right now I'm sitting at about 30% tread. I could probably stretch it all the way out to 60,000 miles, but for me, at this point, the tires are starting to get into an area where I can get potential punctures. So, with 50,000 miles on these tires, how did they perform for me? And honestly, I cannot say enough good. Well, I can't say enough good. All right, so highway, not bad of a tire. You've got pretty good performance as far as your noise level. These tires actually came in quieter than some mud terrain tires that I've had in the past. When the roads got wet, they actually still hugged the road really, really well. Now, when it comes to snow, like fresh powder snow, these tires performed really well, but like a typical mud terrain, if you got hard packed snow or ice, they didn't do so good because there is very little factory siping with these tires. So for off-road performance, I cannot believe how well these tires hooked up. Even at 30% tread, these tires are still gripping the trail remarkably well. Mud, man, they dig and dig and dig and dig. Sand, same thing. They did phenomenal.
Red limiter. We're losing.
Snow, in the snow wheeling that I did, they performed really well. The tread blocks on these things were massively tall. So in all off-road situations, these tires were absolutely amazing. And I tow a trailer behind me. And even with towing, these tires performed really well. I honestly, I'm actually blown away at the performance of these tires. Now, there is a few places where they are lacking in. And so, hard packed snow and ice, like I said. Also, what I noticed is when these tires started dropping below 50% tread, and I rotate my tires very often. Every time I do an oil change, I rotate my tires. And I do an oil change every 3,000 miles. So, the tires that I've noticed start developing a uneven wear pattern. And I know it's not my suspension because I had the truck, I had the alignment checked multiple times and it was all within spec, everything was good. But what I've noticed is on the outer lugs, every other one just started wearing down faster than the other one. And that's really kind of the only bummer. Now off-road, it doesn't really matter, but when it comes to highway driving, you get that loud, slappy, you know, whoa, 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 whoa sound as you go down the road. And that is the only negative thing that I have to say about these tires. No, that's one of the negative things I have to say about these tires is when they get below 50%, the tread wear is not even. The next thing that I can say about these tires is I found that they chunked out quite a bit, which kind of surprised me. I thought as a mud train the lugs would hold up a little bit stronger compared to some other tires that I've had in the past. So it's not a super big deal, but you do have to be quite aware of that chunking because you don't actually want to chunk your tires out so bad that you destroy it. So I feel like these are kind of a little bit on the borderline with doing that. But overall, I think the performance is absolutely spectacular with these tires. So, the places that these tires have taken me, and I have had zero punctures off-road. Man, so with this truck, these tires have taken me down to Colorado. They've taken me all across Wyoming, across Montana, parts of Idaho. These tires have been everywhere, and zero, and I mean zero, tire punctures. The only tire puncture that I got was when Mandy was driving this around town and accidentally ran over a nail. That's it. Otherwise, absolutely no tire punctures whatsoever. And for this vehicle, these tires, even at an air down situation, man, do they work well. I've had some tires when you air them down, they don't air down very well. These tires, with this truck, my average air down tire pressure is between 15 and 20 PSI. and the sidewalls are nice and squishy. They're a 10 ply rated tire, and airing down, these things come alive. I cannot believe how well these tires grip aired down. So again, the performance on these Yokohamas is just absolutely amazing. So here's the big question. With running these tires for 50K miles and getting a full use out of these tires, would I run them again? And my answer is absolutely. Absolutely would I run these tires again. They are phenomenal. And I bought these tires out of my own pocket. I'm not sponsored by Yokohama. Yokohama, if you do want to sponsor me, by all means, I would absolutely love running your tires. But am I going to run them again? No. So the reason why I'm not going to run these tires again is because I actually want to experiment with all-terrain tires. I've run mud tires on almost every single one of my vehicles in the past. And the first vehicle that I ran in all-terrain in the off-road world, the overlanding world, is the black truck. The black truck, I found a company that was still making the original BFG all-terrain tread pattern. So the truck actually performed amazingly well with an all-terrain tire. So I want to experiment with an all-terrain tire on this truck, because let's face it, when we're traveling, about 80% of the time we're on highway to get places. Now, don't get me wrong, when you need a mud terrain, you need a mud terrain. But I want to see if there's ways that I can work around when you really need a mud terrain. So I hope you guys like this quick little review of the Yokohama GEOLANDAT MT tires. I give them 2 thumbs up. I highly recommend purchasing them if you're in the market for a mud terrain tire. So don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any reviews of the Overland Garage series. And then next time, we'll see you guys out on the trail.